Hello planner friends, and welcome to another bullet journal setup video. In today's video we will be setting up my new bullet journal for the second part of 2026. It's not actually the second half, it's just the last 5 months. I'm switching bullet journals in August this year, not in July, which would be the actual middle of the year. And here we are. The notebook I chose for the second part of the year is part of last year's Lucky Dreamland, I think it was called, from Notebook Therapy's Lucky Bag. There was this very cute green notebook that you saw me opening, and this is what I decided to use. And as for the theme, it will be a very cottagecore one for this beginning of notebook setup. You already see me drawing this ducky that I had sketched before. I don't know, is it a duck, is it a goose? I'm not really sure, but I like how it turned out. You will see it also in color, that it looks even cuter, I guess. And for the cover of the setup, I decided to draw this duck inside of kind of a doily. And for the rest of the setup, I decided to use also from Notebook Therapy their Summer Meadow Friends mystery box, I think it was called, which also has the very same cottagecore vibes, and it fits very well. But for the cover I wanted to draw something myself, and I've had this idea in mind for quite a while. I'm glad it was finally time to put it to paper. Talking about switching notebooks, it's been quite a few years now that I can't fit one full year in one single notebook, so it's becoming a habit, the fact that I switch notebooks either in the middle of the year, so starting from July I start a new notebook, or whenever the initial notebook runs out. This year the first one fit exactly all the spreads I had up to the end of July, so I used it fully and then switched to this one, which will probably have quite some leftover pages at the end of the year. But we'll see about that. Maybe I can use those in a creative way. And if not, it's not gonna be the first time that at the end of the year I have incomplete notebook, so it's not the end of the world. The mid-year setup starts with the calendar for the last 5 months. By the way, I'm gonna keep calling it the mid-year setup because that's what I'm used to, but it's just 5 months, not 6. And for the sake of symmetry, I added one more column where I plan to write out any plans that I already have and know of for 2027, because there are already some events that I know I will be or I was invited for, and they will take place in 2027, and yeah, I'm gonna write them down in the last column there, so when 2027 comes around and I start my new bullet journal, I can add them to the calendar for the beginning of the year setup. When I started doing this mid-year setup, I of course went back to the setup I made in the beginning of the year to see which spreads I used most, because those are the ones I needed to transfer. By the way, for a big part of this setup we have a guest, my cat Jinxie. You will see she'll stay with us for quite a while. Luckily she was quite a good cat this time around and didn't cause much trouble, so that's why she was allowed to stay. As I was saying, I went back to the beginning of the year setup and I saw what I used most, and those are the spreads that I recreated. Right now I'm setting up my YouTube dashboard spread where I write down my YouTube video ideas, and I also have a growth tracker. But something else I noticed by going back to the setup from the beginning of the year is that I have so many spreads that I didn't use at all. One of the spreads that I'm excited about of setting up every year is the yearly goals spread. and this year around I loved how it looked. It was gorgeous, and even now in the beginning of August it is completely empty. I can't say that I didn't have goals for this year, but they weren't like very big things or very clear things that I wanted to achieve. I even achieved some of them. Yeah, I just didn't write them down in the beginning of the year. I will probably maybe use it at some point as a list of achievements that I did have during the year, but yeah, I was a bit sad to see it empty. Right now I'm setting up another spread that I used from the beginning of the year, which is on the left side the plans I have for my little shop, Planaholic shop, and on the right side last time I spread, where I write down when I did a certain task, like, I don't know, cleaning tasks that you do more rarely, like cleaning the windows and so on, when I change the cat's fountain water filter, and yeah, stuff like that. Also when I open up new cosmetics, because you know they have an expiration date, but for that you need to remember when you open them. So yeah, and this is the final spread I'm setting up for this mid-year setup. It's health spread, let's say. On the left side I'm making the workouts tracker, and on the right side an actual health dashboard. The way I use this for the workouts tracker is a goal I had of 100 workouts this year. I already know I will most probably not achieve it, because we are in August and I only did 40 workouts out of 100, but I wanted to see how far I get, so I made it here as well. It's not an issue for me. I mean, 40 workouts is still better than no workouts. And for the health dashboard, I just write down any issues or things related to health that happened this year. So this was my mid-year setup. We are ending as usual with a flip through. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some inspiration. If you want to see more, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, and if you liked this one, don't forget to click the like button. This being said, see you next time, friends.